Hello and welcome to Club 2 episode 12 of The Pilgrimage on FM24. I'm Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, slight change to what I originally promised. I'm going to show you the Bradford Park Avenue game in Vanarama National North. I'll then play the FA Cup game off camera and I'll bring you back for the away game against Chester. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Bradford Park Avenue is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for this one, and it is Benjamin in goal, back four of Cowan, Roberts and Zassi and Taylor. Sharples at the base of midfield, Sinclair and Donoghue ahead of him, Fastenmaid on the left, Chibanga on the right, and Lewis Darlington up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks if they carry their last performance into this match they'll do well. They did win very well last time, so why not? And let's point the finger and agree with him. And let's get out there for the match and see if we can win this one at home to a bottom club, Bradford Park Avenue. So here we go, trying to claw our way clear of the drop zone. Chibanga's corner is headed over the top and the highlight comes to an end. So will we get another highlight relatively quickly? We've started well, so let's drop some encouragement. And 15 minutes in, it's still 0-0, but we are having the better of it. So hopefully we can grab a goal fairly soon and make that reflected on the scoreboard. Benjamin plays it out to Cowan, forward to Fastenmaid, cuts infield, plays a big diagonal to Chibanga, who plays it infield to Donoghue. Donoghue's cross is converted by Lewis Darlington for his fifth goal of the season, and it is Oxford City 1, Bradford Park Avenue 0. So good start, 21 minutes gone, and couldn't have asked for much more than we've had. Sharples to Cowan, plays it forward for Fastenmaid, and infield to Sinclair, forward to Darlington. Donoghue shot, and that clatters into the inside of the post and ends up in the back of the net. It's 2-0 and things are going nicely, and Bradford Park Avenue try for an instant response, but Benjamin is more than equal to that challenge. And half an hour in, 2-0 to the good. Things are going well. Can we keep it going and see it out for 3 points? Perver to Lancaster. Perver's cross, and Will Longbottom has absolutely hammered that into the back of the net. It is Oxford City 2, Bradford Park Avenue 1. So we weren't able to hold the 2-goal advantage for very long. But if we could get another goal back, or get another goal to re-establish the 2-goal lead, that would make things look a lot more comfortable. We're doing well. We can definitely find another gear. Let's have a look at potential changes. And performance-wise, none really needed. But Freddie Taylor is tiring, so let's bring Mason McLean on and start the second half. Let's encourage again. We've played well, so hopefully, in fact that's gone down badly, so let's demand more next time. See how they react to that. Cowan to Sinclair. Cowan now to Robert. Sharples cuts infield. to Donahue, back to Roberts, big diagonal, nowhere near Chibanga, and Bradford get it clear. Nzasi though to McLean, back to Nzasi, Sharples into Sinclair, finds Fasten Made, Darlington surely taken out there, and Will Squires is gone, he's been red carded. Chibanga's free kick, and the goalkeeper tips it over the top. So it's Sinclair with the corner, and the ball in is headed away, but now it's 2-1 and we're up against 10 men, so we can look to make a substitution. I think Sinclair needs to come off, ideally for Alfie Atherton, and my final change is not going to be made yet. Chibanga down the right hand side, crosses it in, the header from Fasten Made, and he converts the chance at the second time of asking. It is 3-1, and now we have done the job. Cowan can come off, be replaced by Finn Howell, and we can hopefully see out the last 10 or so minutes. McLean to Chibanga, Chibanga to Sharples, Chibanga to Howell, back to Roberts, finds Sharples, Donahue to Chibanga to Donahue again, hits his shot, and Sykes Kenworthy makes the save. So it remains 3-1, and it's Chibanga's corner, headed away, but Chibanga in fact elects to let it go out of play, and I've got a loose hair hanging down, so I'll get rid of that. And we're into the final 5 minutes of the match, and the red card has definitely helped, but Bradford are not out of this yet, even at 3-1 with 87 minutes gone. It's crossed in, long bottom beaten to it, and Atherton plays it clear for Darlington. Crossfield ball to Donahue, on to Chibanga, and plays it back to McLean, who turns and finds Donahue. Into McLean, back to Sharples, Atherton to Sharples, over the top for Darlington, and Lewis Darlington has done it again, and it's 4-1, and that is in the end a very, very comfortable Oxford City victory. And could it get even more so? Roberts went close but couldn't convert, and that is full time. Oxford City 4, Bradford Park Avenue 1, and I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, well, following on from the victory over Bradford in the first match of the episode, as you can see, we beat Wingate and Finchley 2-0 away from home in the FA Cup second qualifying round. So time now to face Spennymoor in the league away from home. It was supposed to be Chester, but immediately after the Wingate and Finchley game, we got an announcement saying the Chester game had been moved due to it clashing with their next FA Cup game. So it's going to be Spennymoor instead, and I've already picked the team for that one, so I'll show you that straight away. And it is an unchanged lineup from the game that you saw. So it's Benjamin in goal, back four is Cowan, Robertson, Zassi and Taylor, Sharples at the base of midfield, Sinclair and Donahue in central midfield, Fasten Made on the left, Chibanga on the right, Darlington up front. So let's submit the team. I'm going to give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks we're doing well, we're on a good run, let's keep it going. Yeah, I think he's got a point. So we'll do that with no gesture, just to mix things up a little. And let's get out there for the match, kick things off, and see if we can manage to get a win over playoff chasing Spennymoor. I'm not sure how I would categorise us at the moment. We're not in the relegation zone, but as you can see, we are only just above it. So I suppose relegation battling would be probably appropriate, even though we don't intend to be by the end of the season. I think we are at the moment, and we have to be honest about that, as McKeown comes forward and somehow we get rid of that, partially anyway. McKeown crosses, and Glenn Taylor has done it again for Spennymoor, but this time it's ruled out. That man scores every time we play Spennymoor, so demand more. And I'm going to do personal instructions on him. So Glenn Taylor, we are going to mark you. In fact, we won't. We'll trigger the press. We will tackle you hard, and we will also show you onto your weaker foot as well. So confirm all of that. And we're now 18 minutes in. It's still 0-0. Sinclair with a free kick for Oxford City. The header straight at Robson in the Spennymoor goal. So Robson drops it to the floor and launches it forward. We win the header but give it straight back, and Spennymoor's shooting thankfully is wayward, so we get away with that one. And we really do need to pick up a fourth win of the season to begin to put some distance between ourselves and the bottom four. We do not want to be involved in that dogfight at the bottom any longer than we have to be. So can we manage to do it? We've had the better of the first half just, although we are behind on XG slightly. So obviously our chances have not been of as high a quality. So half time 0-0. Shooting's not been good enough. Pundits might not believe in us, but the fans do. Go out there and do them proud. And let's see. Performance wise, it's the two wingers that are letting us down. Fastenmaid's on a yellow card. So let's bring Jackson Kelly on and swap him and Chibanga around. And I think that's probably it for now. So let's see if the second half can bring us more joy. We'll encourage to start with, and see if we can get an early goal in the second half. Right, Chibanga does need to come off. So as soon as this attack is over, I'm going to get him off. Drummond picks up the loose ball, finds Wright Phillips. Chibanga though wins it back, and then we've given it away again. Moyo into Wright Phillips. Moyo to Drummond. Sinclair's won it back, finds Darlington to Kelly, out to Donahue, and Jaden Chibanga has put the ball in the net, but it's disallowed. So Chibanga not doing himself any favours, but we're on the attack again. Chibanga to Roberts, plays it back to Benjamin in goal. He's come out a long way. That's straight at Drummond for Spennymoor. And Wright Phillips comes forward for them, finds Harris. plays it out to the left hand side for McKeown. The cross is cleared by Roberts, kept in by Wright Phillips, pulled back for Carlyon, and we get it clear, but apparently Nzasi fouled Harris, and it is a penalty to Spennymoor. And it is Glenn Taylor, and this time Benjamin is able to make the save from the penalty. So Chibanga is now going to come off. So I'll pause it there. Chibanga off. We'll put Isaac Sinclair up there. And I'll take Chibanga off, bring on Alfie Atherton for our second change. And for my third change, I'm not going to make it yet. There's a couple of players who, in fact, Freddie Cowan needs it really. So I'll bring Finn Howell on and we'll confirm all of that and start the match back up as Donahue plays it out to the right for Taylor. Taylor driving forward finds Kelly, pulled back to Donahue, into Chibanga in what would be his last contribution, and he's played it straight to Robson in the Spennymoor goal. Robson drops it down and kicks it long, and Zassi's under it, wins the header but gives the ball away. We win it straight back. Chibanga to Roberts. Roberts ball forward for Darlington. Gets there ahead of the goalkeeper, and Lewis Darlington, I think, has given us the lead. He has. Spennymoor 0, Oxford 1. I nearly said Darlington 1 then, but it is Darlington that's the goal scorer, so I'm half right. And now we have no subs left, and a couple of players are struggling. Moyo gets it clear. Darlington keeps it in. He's drifted out very wide. Sinclair surely fouled, but no. It's cleared as far as Roberts. Howell to Atherton. Gives the ball away to Lewis. Moyo to Wright Phillips. And Howell intercepts. Donahue gives the ball away. It's getting very, very scrappy at this stage. Still got 15 minutes to go as well. Doherty plays it forward for McKeown. His cross. And Glenn Taylor this time isn't going to be denied. And it is 1-1. He's done it again. And we need to demand more. Right, Atherton to Sharples, Roberts to Howell, and played back to Roberts, into Sharples, to Atherton, forward to Sinclair, to Howell on the left hand side. His driving run, tries to win a corner, in fact he's won it back, feeds Lewis Darlington, who scores again, and it is Spennymoor 1, Oxford City 2. And we're into the last 10 minutes of the match. Howell with the throw-in, finds Roberts. Needs a bit of space, finds Atherton, back to Benjamin. Roberts plays it to Howell. Back to Roberts again. Infield to Sharples. Diagonal ball out to the right for Kelly. He's got there and found Sharples, who shoots and hits the inside of the post. It comes back out. Kelly to Taylor, but the highlight comes to an end. Sinclair now driving forward, and he's done all the hard work and forces a save off the keeper. And it will be a corner, right-footed in-swinger from Taylor. And it's near post, headed away. Sinclair drives forward, Lewis intercepts. Robson clears and the highlight comes to an end. And we're into the final 3 minutes. and I'm going to go attacking just to try and see things out far from our own goal, and that should be just about that. And there is the full-time whistle. Spennymoor Town 1, Oxford City 3, and I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the league table then, and we currently sit in 12th place in that league. 4 wins, 1 draw, 5 defeats, and 13 points from our 10 matches so far. So 5 points adrift of Kidderminster in the final playoff place, but we do have a game in hand on them. So let's have a look now at when we are going to come back. And I'm not going to bring you back for the Chester game that I was originally going to show you today. So we will, let me have a look. I will promise to show you the home match against Chester later in the season. We'll come back at the end of, in fact, let's come back for Matlock and Lowestoft just before the FA Trophy game, and that will give us a chance to get hopefully a few more wins on the board and move further away from trouble. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.